So yesterday I got into camp around 3:30 p.m. I immediately set up my stove, set up our tarp and our sleeping bags. I made dinner, ate dinner with everybody else at like 4 or 5. Then I went to the bathroom and got everything else packed up for the next day. And by 6:30 I was in bed, and then I fell asleep by 7 p.m. so I could get up at midnight the next day. Well, I got up at 11:30 then. Packing for a day up Whitney. Can't wait. And we left by midnight with my group, starting off at the river crossing. And for the first 4 miles, we were going pretty quick, and we were going to climb Whitney. And basically, the first 4 miles were a little bit uphill, but up and down. And I was like, we planned 5.5 hours to climb Whitney, and it was 8 miles. And I was like, we just did like 4 miles, and it's only been 2 hours, like 2 miles an hour at midnight with headlamps, and we're just gonna make it up by like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So keep on hiking. Then we hit a hill. We lose the trail started because of the snow. We start to hit some hills, and so we go. It's almost a staircase. So we climb up one flat, and then climb up another, and then we finally look at our maps and hit these switchbacks going straight up the mountain. And so we start out, and they're pretty good at first. We don't need micro spikes, and they're just like rocky switchbacks. And then after like 5 really short ones, they get really long. Not really long, but like a quarter mile long. But each of those switchbacks takes like 10 or 20 minutes because they're really steep uphill, and also there's stretches with snow for like 100 feet or 300 feet or something, where you have to get out, with wearing your micro spikes and ice axe, you slowly traverse with your pole on the downhill side, making sure you have a firm grip on each step. And as we got further up, if you fell, you would fall off like a 1,000-foot cliff or a 2,000-foot cliff. The risks got even higher and higher, and there was more and more snow as we got further up. And I probably didn't make the right decision, but basically I kept on going. It was really sketchy. Like after one of them, my hands and legs were shaking. I was so scared. I was just so scared. And also it was in the middle of the night, so you couldn't see too far, except for you could see the cliff overhang below you, and you could only see a few feet in front of you in the snow, so you have no idea what's coming. And I was shaking. Ended up that one of the couples that I was in my group that we were hiking with had to turn back because it was really sketchy. And we kept on going, and then finally, after lots more snowfields and lots more sketchy places, we hit this ridge. And this ridge was almost basically as dangerous as the last one. Luckily, it had a little less snow though. So some spots it was a complete cliff, and somehow there was a little carving for the trail in it. And then where that carving was, it was just filled with snow, like a slant. So it was basically just a cliff, small slant of snow, and another cliff. And you had to walk across that slant though on the edge of the ridge to get across. And when there wasn't snow, you were just on that narrow pathway. But if you took one step off the trail, you would be falling down a 3,000-foot cliff. Anyway, it was really sketchy. I probably should have listened to my body more, but now that I summited and got most of the way down, I'm glad I did it because I didn't die. But it was probably the most scary thing ever so far in my life, or at least on the PCT. We arrived at the top for sunrise, most beautiful sunrise. We slowly saw the sun rising as we got closer and closer to the top, but it never peaked above until we got to the top, so we were able to get some cool photos, and I got a time-lapse of it rising. Then after holding up the Whitney sign and getting the coolest photos ever, the most epic view, then we quickly ate a snack and then started heading down. And now it was daylight, and it was the sketchy parts. I almost sprinted. I mean, I didn't sprint, but like I walked confidently across with my ice axe and stuff, but it was a lot more easily in the light. I don't know if it was because I just showed myself that I could get up there and do them, or if it was because the daylight, or both. But anyway, all the snow spots were really easy. And by the end, I was sliding down slopes and going on my stomach like a penguin down slopes, and so it was just like, yeah. Anyway, see you soon.